Yeah. Yeah, legacy game, right? Stu Skinner legacy game. Maybe his legacy of ending his NHL career, right? That's his legacy, the way Stuart Skinner played tonight. Holy mother of Christ. I've never, ever seen anything like that. The Oilers, they lose 4-3 to the Vegas Golden Knights. Did they outright deserve to win this game? Maybe not. Did they deserve to lose in the fashion that they did? Absolutely not. What is this? What is this? Ah! What the fuck is he doing? Stu, what is this? There's 2 seconds left on the clock. What are you doing, bro? Just go against the post. What the hell are you doing? Oh, and everyone's going to put this loss on Draisaitl. Yes, he had a bad game. Leon, maybe one of the worst games I've ever seen him play. Everyone's going to put this loss on Leon because, it goes off of his stick and in with 0.4 seconds left. The only reason it goes off of Leon's stick is because he's trying to get behind Stu because Stuart Skinner decides he wants to fly 30 feet out of his goddamn crease with 2 seconds left in the game. You have 2 seconds to defend and you can't defend for 2 more seconds. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with him? Seriously, what is wrong with Stuart Skinner? What is wrong with this goalie? Honestly, what is wrong with him? The Oilers team, the players in front of Stuart Skinner do not deserve this. The fans that paid $700, $800, $900, $1,000 per ticket to go to that game tonight, that's what they get to witness. They're all hoping to see Calvin Pickard, and it's announced this morning that Pickard, he's hurt. He cannot play. 6-0 in the playoffs. 6-0. 6-0 for Calvin Pickard. Stuart Skinner's now 0-3. With what, an 810 save percentage? This guy sucks. He's so bad. I can't handle this. I legitimately can't handle this, man. I preach positivity. I did everything I could on the live stream tonight. I did everything I could on social media to preach positivity. Stuart Skinner's got this, folks. Don't worry. Legacy game. The team, they're going to rally. They're going to win. They're down heading to the third period. This team has been here before. They're going to rally. They're going to win. We know it. McDavid ties this game up late. Ties it late off of a fluky bounce. Goes in off of Braden McNabb's skate. Up until that point, the Oilers had nothing going in that third period. They had about 3 shots on goal with 4 minutes left in the third. 3 shots on goal in the third period. They had nothing going. Absolutely nothing. Credit to the Golden Knights defense. Credit to their system for preventing Edmonton from getting high danger looks. But holy mother of Christ, Stuart Skinner, every single mistake is in the back of the net. And then what he does at the end of the game is absolutely, literally insane. I've never seen a goalie just do that before. This is a goalie that is usually stuck on his own goal line, and he decides at the last second in Game 3, where the team has a chance to win in overtime and go up 3-0. He goes, you know what? I'm going to play like Dominik Hasek for some reason in this exact moment. I'm just going to fly out of my goddamn crease. And you know Dustin Schwartz doesn't fucking teach that. Dustin Schwartz has Stuart Skinner on the goddamn goal line every single night. This is crazy, man. What on earth is wrong with this goalie? What is wrong with him? I almost expected to see him laughing in the crease at the end of the game. I bet he was. I bet he was laughing just like he was in Game 2 against the Kings when he gave up that 5th goal and then he made that fake, amazing glove save and then the crowd started to jeer him and he started laughing and then they pulled him. Holy crap. If Calvin Pickard cannot start in Game 4, you do not put Stuart Skinner in the net. You absolutely do not put him in that crease. You put Olivier Rodriguez. I don't care if Rodriguez gets shelled and they lose 10 fucking nothing. If I have to watch Stuart Skinner in this crease one more time as a fan of this team, I refuse. I will shut down my YouTube channel. Just kidding. I won't actually do that. I won't do that. Is there any positives to talk about? Boy, I sure wish there was. Corey Perry had 2 goals. The Oilers had a 2-0 lead. This is also on the Oilers, by the way. This is not just a Stuart Skinner rant. This is also on the Edmonton Oilers. They have a 2-1 series lead, and I'm acting like they just blew the whole series. Well, maybe they did. At the end of Game 3 against the Kings, after Jim Hiller made that horrible challenge on Evander Kane, I even said during that live stream, I said during the postgame fan reaction, this is the turning point of the entire series, and the Oilers won 4 straight. This right here, what Stuart Skinner did, this right here, look at this absolute moron in the crease. This right here could just change the entire complexion of the whole series. Vegas is playing shorthanded. They didn't even have Mark Stone. Mark Stone, he was injured. He left in the first period. He didn't come back. He had some kind of injury. The Oilers were in perfect position to steal a game. Why is it that when the Oilers give up chances, Stuart Skinner cannot make the save, but when Calvin Pickard is in that crease, he can make the saves? What is wrong with this goalie? What is wrong with this team? And Leon Draisaitl may have had one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life. The amount of giveaways that he had before Vegas made it 3-2, he had a bad offensive zone giveaway, and then Vegas came back down the ice. They hemmed the Oilers in for almost a minute, and then the Oilers make the worst change imaginable. Draisaitl, Wallman, I forget who else was out there. They all tried to go for the change, and then Vegas comes in. But holy smokes, William Karlsson's shot, he has no angle. If Stuart Skinner cuts the angle properly and gets his arm against his goddamn body, that puck is hitting him and sticking there. And yes, did Stu make some saves? Obviously. Obviously, Stuart Skinner made some saves. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like he didn't. The penalty kill in the first period, he makes some big saves. That was fantastic. You love to see that. Couple big saves in the third period too. Love to see that. But when it matters most, when this team just needs that one, just one, just literally one save, he can't do it. He has no clutch factor. This guy sucks. He sucks. And fans, they're going to meme on me. Fans are probably going to take clips from the live stream tonight. I had the crash out of the century tonight. I could not believe what I was witnessing. It is a death by 1,000 cuts in front of a goaltender that gives them nothing. There is nothing of value left from Stuart Skinner. Literally nothing. You let him walk. Get rid of him for free. Literally, I would just put him on waivers tonight. Maybe a team just randomly picks him up. Can you even put players on waivers in the playoffs? Can you do that? Can we just keep Pickard and Rodrigue and then just sign someone as an emergency backup, emergency contract? I never, ever, 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 ever want to see him in an Oilers uniform again. This guy is going to legitimately end my life early. He's going to give me a heart attack. There's no reason to keep playing him. I cannot get over this. I cannot get over this positioning. Look at this. I can't get over it. I am going to be, obviously I'm going to feel better before game 4. It's going to be all honky-dory. The pregame report, I'm going to be all confident. I'm going to be like, yeah, let's go Oilers. They're going to go up 3-1. What a waste of an opportunity tonight. You came back and tied this game, and your goalie does this. Unbelievable. The first goal against tonight should never have went in either. Stuart Skinner, rebound, had no idea where it was, and then he falls down behind. Like, he's falling backwards into his net. I don't understand. Like, why is it Calvin Pickard can stay on his feet? Why is it that even if Pickard gives up a rebound, he can track where the puck is? And Stuart Skinner just doesn't know what the hell he's doing. That is the most embarrassing loss that the Oilers could have suffered. Probably a worst-case scenario for Stuart Skinner when it comes to his psyche as well. We know Stu gets into his own head a lot. We know a lot of goalies do that. Obviously, as someone that promotes positive mental health here on the channel, I don't want this to be something like a Jack Campbell situation where Jack Campbell had to step away from the game completely. This is not what this is. This is a fan emotional from watching his stupid goalie make a stupid play at the end of the game and lose the stupid game with 0.4 seconds left and affect me emotionally because they could have been up 3-0. And heading into this game, I was one of the only people that was like, you know what? Stuart Skinner's got this. And I believed, and I kept believing, and I kept believing. And all he does is prove me wrong. He just can't. He has no clutch factor. For some reason, this goaltender just can't seem to be like, you know what? Let's step up. The team found a way to rally. They've stepped up in front of me. Let's see if I can step up in front of them. And for anyone that says Edmonton didn't deserve to win this game, oh boy, hold on. We're gonna take a quick look at some of the advanced stats here. Let's go to that infamous money puck. Oh boy, 57% of the time the Oilers would have come out with the win. They had some good chances. Adin Hill with some good saves. At the end of the day, you can't blow a 2-goal lead out on home ice. You can't do it. It's unacceptable. Under no circumstance should you be up 2-0, 2 goals from your 39-year-old player who's almost 40 years old. But the expected goals in all situations tonight, 2.75 to 2.39. If we go 5-on-5, Vegas, they have the slight edge in 5-on-5 expected goals for. But at the end of the day, the Edmonton Oilers shot themselves in the foot. Connor Brown, Adam Henrique, Trent Frederick. Bad game from them. If we take a look at the players, Nuge had a good game. Kane had a good game when it comes to the expected goals. But if we take a look at Adin Hill, right, he's almost even for goals saved above expected. Fine. He didn't have a great game when it comes to the save percentage. What is his save percentage? 85%. Yeah, not great. Adin Hill's not been playing lights out. The Oilers needed to produce more offense. I don't disagree with that. But oh boy, look at Stu. Negative 1.61 goals saved above expected. An .833 save percentage. Stu is absolutely cooking the most rancid piece of shit stew imaginable. Goodness gracious, man. And then, of course, Chris Knobloch in the third period. For some reason, I don't know what the logic is with Chris Knobloch in that third period, decides, we're going to split up McDavid and Draisaitl now. Not inherently a bad decision. That's not inherently a bad decision, right? I think we all want to see McDavid and Draisaitl on their own lines. But oh my God, the line combinations. He put Janmark, Henrique, and Brown back together. One of the worst lines in the entire NHL, the worst line on Edmonton during the regular season when it comes to the advanced metrics. What are you doing, bro? That line doesn't work. And of course, the one shift that they had together, they got absolutely hemmed into the zone, because why wouldn't they? We'll take a look at the NHL stats here. Yeah, 4 goals against on 24 shots. .833 save percentage. An absolutely abysmal showing. Darnell Nurse was a -3. One of his worst games of all time. I thought Darnell Nurse played an awful, awful game. Just terrible. Draisaitl had 2 assists. He's a plus-minus of 0, but my God, this does not reflect the game that he had. He was terrible. I thought Perry was good. I thought McDavid was up and down. Janmark was a -2, but not really his fault, because I'm pretty sure on 2 of the goals, bad changes. He couldn't get on. Like, he got onto the ice and then they scored like as soon as he gets onto the ice. Podkolzin only played 8:19. Arvidsson only 9:54. Evander Kane only played 14:06. Chris, like, death by 1,000 cuts. There are a lot of variables to this loss, but at the end of the day, Stuart Skinner blew this game. He had one opportunity. Calvin Pickard has come into the crease. He's instilled confidence in the team ahead of him. They play better in front of Pickard. He makes the saves that he has to make. Calvin Pickard makes the saves he has to make. And sometimes he makes the saves he's not supposed to. Stuart Skinner doesn't make the saves he's supposed to make and doesn't make the saves that he can't. He doesn't make any saves. Literally every opportunity that heads into the Oilers zone, it's in the back of the net. And I know fans, you're going to come to the defense of Stu. Oh, well, you can't give Riley Smith a breakaway. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I am so done with this goaltender. I crashed out after game 2 against the Kings. The Oilers won 6 straight. My God, would I be the happiest person alive if I have a crash out tonight and the Oilers go on to win another 6 straight games or whatever the hell it's going to be. But Vegas, they have life, and they don't deserve life. This should be a 3-0 series lead, and the only person to blame is Stuart Skinner, to a lesser extent Chris Knobloch, Leon Draisaitl, not because of the goal against at the end of the game. He was only trying to cover for Stu. But I blame Draisaitl for a couple other goals against tonight where it was his specific plays and giveaways with the puck that led to goals against behind him. And at the end of the day, you need a goddamn save. It's embarrassing. This is an embarrassing moment in oil country. Everyone is going to be laughing at Stuart Skinner. This is pathetic. Pathetic. Awful. Terrible. Now, before I go tonight, because if I keep talking about this game, I'm going to go loopy. At the end of the day, it may not seem like it. It is just a game. So make sure you tell someone that you love them. And as always, fight like a kid, fight like Ben. Let's go Oilers. We'll see if they can rally, see if they can turn things around, maybe go up 3-1. So frustrating losing that game. No reason to do that. No, can't end on the negative note. Tell someone that you love them. Fight like a kid, fight like Ben. Let's go Oilers.